1, 2, 3, 4.
Part of what I do here is call out corporate greed. Now, Goodwill is an amazing example of this, though they're supposed to be a nonprofit, interestingly, but they act like a greedy corporation, and so we're going to talk about them today. Let's watch how insane the corporate greed is of Goodwill.
Here you go. An iPad case keyboard is $74.99. One golf club is $29.99.
These are used items donated to Goodwill, donated for free. They're taking these and reselling them for like market price or above market price.
They have a cuckoo clock, not sure it's from Germany, it's $49.99. A bag of pop sockets for your phone is $24.99. They have this 6-foot tall display mirror, it's $74.99. There's Sterling.
Has Goodwill lost their damn mind? Have they lost their damn mind? Or is just the greed just oozing from their eyeballs? Because this is what I see when I look at this. Just corporate greed. They don't care. This is supposed to be a place that lower and middle class people come to buy things when they need help, when they're down bad, when they don't have money to go anywhere. They go to Goodwill to buy things, shirts, shoes, used keyboards, used televisions, whatever it may be. And Goodwill gets this for free. And then they resell it at market prices, or they jack it up way above market price. And maybe this is due to their corporate Lehman Brothers disgusting greedy CEO that they hired, who pays himself $1 million a year reselling stuff that is donated to them. Now just tell me, does that make any sense to you whatsoever? Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
And cubic zirconia bracelet is $59.99. I have no clue where these earrings are from or what they're made of, but they're $39.99. A Mickey, I'm assuming, leather jacket is $149.99.
$149.99 for a used Mickey Mouse jacket. Am I living in some weird alternate reality where Goodwill is just a disgusting corporation that is trying to suck all our money out of our pockets of the lower and middle classes like a vampire? Because that's what it looks like to me.
I would love to know what makes this basket so special for $26.99. Here is a Prince Hybrid 3, I'm assuming tennis racket, and it is $75.99. I do not know the brand of this pre-loved leather satchel.
My God, this is just insane. This is just insane that they are charging these prices, and this is all due to their greedy Lehman Brothers CEO. So let's take a look at this. Let's go deeper and see what we can find. This is just insane. Look at this. What stage of capitalism is it when Goodwill, an organization that purports to serve disabled people, receives a donated manual wheelchair and immediately attempts to sell it for $500 rather than gift it to one of the disabled people they claim to serve? Look at that. $500 for a used wheelchair. Like they really should be donating to help people, or to sell it, just to make enough to keep the nonprofit going and sell it to someone in need. And look at this. This is even worse. This is even more disgusting. Look at this. Charity or corporate greed. Goodwill Industries markets itself as a beacon of charity, turning donations into a job training community support. But if you dig deeper, you'll find practices that raise serious ethical questions. Here's why Goodwill's operations have sparked outrage. Exploitative wages for disabled workers. They have disabled and low-income people working for them. And what are they doing? Well, Goodwill has faced backlash for paying disabled employees sub-minimum wages. Sub-minimum wages, sometimes as low as $22.22 per hour, under a loophole in the Federal Labor Standards Act. NBC investigation exposed this practice, revealing that some Goodwill branches exploited vulnerable workers while executives earned six-figure salaries. Doesn't that just seem like corporate greed to you? Or am I just living in some alternative reality? While Goodwill claimed these wages reflected productivity, critics argue it's dehumanizing. Of course it is. You're paying them below a living wage. It's nowhere near a living wage. And you're supposed to be a charity, a nonprofit. In 2022, Goodwill CEO in a major regions earned between $400,000 and over $1 million annually, according to tax filings. Meanwhile, frontline workers often earn minimum wage or slightly above minimum wage with limited benefits, right? Next one, profiteering from free donations. Doesn't that just seem like a greedy corporation? Because I mean, that's what it looks like to me. Profiteering from free donations. Goodwill receives donated goods for free, yet prices items, especially vintage or high-value pieces, at near retail prices, and I would say well above retail prices. That's for damn sure, right? Look, there was a Reddit thread where it went viral after a thrift shopper found a donated painting marked up to $200 despite being acquired at no cost. Questionable charity. Is it a charity? No, it's not. Goodwill's mission emphasizes job training, but reports suggest only 12 to 15% of revenue goes to these programs. Much of the budget covers operating costs, including retail expansion and executive bonuses. Ding, 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 ding. It's going straight to the executives, straight to the top. All the bonuses, paying their CEO a ton of money, right? Going to the executives, but paying, their disabled workers less than minimum wage, and then marking up donated items and reselling them. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. Let's summarize this. Goodwill is one of the greedy corporations now. It's no longer a charity. It's no longer a nonprofit. These are what corporations do. They shift jobs overseas. They pollute rivers. They bribe politicians, right? They pay low wages. They give shitty benefits. They don't care about you. That is a fact. They don't care about you. And this is exactly a perfect representation of that. You put a corporate CEO in charge of a nonprofit, and what does he do? He turns it into a corporate sludge machine, jacking up prices so lower and middle class families can't afford anything, especially during a time of economic crisis in the country. Fast food is expensive. Rent is high. Groceries are high. Nothing is cheap. Housing is unaffordable. Every economic indicator in the country is going in the wrong direction. Everything is insanely expensive. The economy is crashing, and Goodwill, instead of helping their fellow American with the donated free items that they received, they're jacking up prices so that they can make exorbitant amounts of profit for their CEOs and executives. This is unregulated capitalism, people. This is what happens when you have a government that doesn't check corporations and nonprofits and put in laws to protect its citizens. This is what you get. This is what you get. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. I appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and hook me up. And, give me a like if you like my videos. I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate it.